Warning: the following content may be considered disturbing or unsettling to certain viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. This video is meant for informative purposes only. Hundreds of thousands of people are reported missing every year. This is just one of them. Brian Goff and Joni Davis went missing from St. Clairsville, Ohio on June 10th, 2018. Brian was born September 21st, 1953, and Joni was born July 20th, 1962. Brian and Joni had been together for 25 years when they went missing, and they met at a picnic. I was reading that it was said to have gotten complicated in their relationship at one point because Joni fell into a coma and was in the coma for months. She had a brain injury and she fell into a coma. When Joni woke from the coma, she had to learn how to walk again, how to talk again, read, and feed herself. In 2013, Joni's mother died, and up until that point, Joni's mother had been her full-time caregiver. When her mom died, Brian took over as caregiver for Joni. And when I was reading it, that kind of seemed pretty on par for Brian. When I was doing the research, it seemed like he was a very, very nice guy and very giving and would help anybody. And leading to their disappearance, maybe that's what happened. June 10th, 2018 started off as a normal day for Joni and Brian. They had a same and a set amount of money that they would spend every single day, and they had a strict schedule that they would follow, never wavering from it. Because of that, their families insisted when they told the police that something wasn't right and that they wouldn't just up and leave. They went to the house and saw that the money was still sitting on the dresser, as well as Joni's anti-seizure medication that she needed to take. They were last seen leaving the Pizza Hut in St. Clairsville, Ohio, driving Brian's four-door 1990 Oldsmobile 88 with a license plate reading EYA 7482. And they were traveling north on Route 7. Even though the family knew that they wouldn't just up and leave without telling anyone, their reports weren't taken as seriously as maybe they could have been, because around the same time that Joni and Brian went missing, a murder happened. A woman was killed by her husband or ex-husband, and they threw him in prison, of course. And because of all of the media attention surrounding that, Brian and Joni were not talked about as much, maybe on the news that they could have been. The FBI has gotten involved in the case, but there have been absolutely no leads. There's not a single trace of Joni and Brian. A detective was quoted saying, "We have flown 5 times at least. We've searched the river with sonar, ponds, walked miles of roadway, and that everything possible has been done in the search for Brian and Joni." Jackie Davis Newell, Joni's sister, was quoted saying, "How do you make a car disappear? 3 years in that car, which is 1 in a million, and nobody saw that?" The couple's cell phone pinged one last time off of Rush Run in Jefferson County. It's very hard to believe that nobody saw anything that day. When I was doing research, it said that it was a beautiful evening, a beautiful day, not a single cloud in the sky, no rain to distort anyone's view of anything. And it's very much a possibility that since so many people are out enjoying the day and enjoying the summertime, that somebody did see something but didn't think anything of it. Maybe somebody was pulled over and Brian and Joni helped them and the person took advantage of their kindness. Paul Newell, Joni's brother-in-law, said something to the effect of, "It's very possible that somebody saw something. Maybe the car was on a truck, I'm assuming a tow truck, and maybe they didn't think anything of it." He urges people to please think back to that day and think about where you were, what you were doing. Maybe you did see something, maybe you did hear something. It's very much a possibility that since it's been 3 years since Joni and Brian have been missing, that the person who did it thinks they committed a perfect crime, that they got away with murder. The police don't believe that Joni and Brian are alive. They do believe that foul play is involved and suspected. Brian Goff was 64 years old when he went missing from St. Clairsville, Ohio. He is 5'10" and 190 pounds. Brian wears glasses, has gray hair, and brown eyes. Joni Davis was 55 years old when she went missing and is 5 feet 2 inches tall and weighs 138 pounds. She has brown hair, green eyes, and also wears glasses. Because of Joni's brain injury, she is classified as a disabled person. Now, with everything being said, if you do have any information regarding the disappearances of Brian, Goff, and Joni Davis, please reach out to the Belmont County Sheriff's Office at 740-695-7933. Thank you very much for watching.